stream.
Let me try to get out of here. I think, yeah, no, I think it says we're on. Yep, we're live. Alright, now we need to check to make sure our audio is good. Hello, hello.
We go together.
Hey, we're already getting cool.
Tasty.
Not the first.
Alright.
We're going places. It's a mind crunch.
Hey, it's working.
Cool. I just want to make sure we can hear the audio. That's my only thing.
Oh yeah, you can hear the.
I need to bring over this chair. I'll tweet out a little something saying we're live. Get this chair over here. Of course, that's the one thing I did want to do. Didn't even touch the light. I touched the light. Bring over my chair. That smells of farts. That'll do. Oh, jeez. All right. Back in business. I have to be very careful. I thought I had two folding chairs. I guess I was wrong.
Have to be very delicate.
Yes. I can't even reach the board.
Let's see here.
All right. Hey, will you pass me my phone? Hey, you like this? Just holding this
like
one
it.
up. Kids' toys come in handy for something. All right.
Send out a little tweet tweet.
Yep.
Little chirp chirp.
Chirp, 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 chirp. Mm-hmm. Drop a little link here.
Drop a little baby link.
Baby link? All right. Do a little bit of that. Just a little update on Facebook here. Make sure it's not a broken leg. Okay. Hey, will you, I forget how to do it. Let me make sure what I just posted wasn't a broken link. Alright, cool. Alright, well, shall we?
All right. If you want to, we could give it
Give it a few?
give it a few.
Alright. Alright.
I guess
I'll drink this beer.
we'll drink it. Give anyone, if they're gonna jump on in, give them a chance to check it out. To be fair, said we might stream at 7. It is 7:17. That ain't bad.
That's not bad,
That ain't bad.
considering it took us far longer to set this up than we were expecting. We will take a photo of how we have this set up because it's both, I think, impressive and comical.
Oh, I mean, just the sheer amount of ingenuity
It's ingenuity
and
of some kind.
willpower.
Mostly willpower. Oh. Gonna open up this fresh copy of Sainome. Trying to figure out how we could work in a little Sainome neoprene mat, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. That's all right.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wow, starting off strong.
This is carbonated.
Whew. So, had I not had the new oh my goodness. I'm trying to think of a cider brand, and it's totally eluded me. There we go. Had I not had the new Belgian-style woodchuck,
Yeah.
which is just my favorite beer of 2019, this would be my favorite beer of 2019.
This is the beer of the summer.
This is the beer.
The beer of the year.
No, this is the beer of the summer. The woodchuck, the Belgian
This is the
woodchuck,
beer of the year.
the beer of the year. But this Grater's key lime pie is amazing. Here we go. Ale brewed with vanilla beans, cinnamon, lactose, and key lime zest.
Mm.
Dude, this was well worth $3.
We didn't do the old. Well, I didn't do the Jungle Gyms this year, so I didn't have a chance to find my beer of the summer.
Oh yeah. I went this morning. That's where I was at 9:30 a.m.
I was wondering
I was buying beer for this occasion.
when I was trying to convince everybody that Linkin Park would be good if they didn't rap, but I stand alone.
Yeah. In case anyone is watching or will watch this part back, we were in a group chat this morning, and Ben was trying to convince those of us in the group chat that Linkin Park would have been good sans the rapper guy. We vehemently disagreed. Because at the end of the day, it's still Linkin Park.
I don't know. There's something about it. Something about it.
You like Chester?
Well, liked.
Oh yeah, I forgot about all that. Yikes.
All right. So 7:20.
How much more are we gonna give this?
I say we get it going. We're gonna open up a brand spanking new deck, which good or bad because that means we got to shuffle them.
Yep.
And historically we haven't shuffled the greatest.
So we'll be doing a little unboxing here as well. So it'll be some Sainome in action, but beforehand a little Sainome unboxing. Someone posted an unboxing video of Sainome when they first went out to backers back in April. was a good little unboxing. They spoke very highly of the components and the quality of the art and all that good stuff. It's a cute game. Not gonna lie, it's a cute game. You know, we're really gonna have to reach down at the other end of this table to slide the card into view.
I will take the card. I'll be card guy.
Okay.
And that way.
Are you sure that's a good idea? Because you got this cord hanging down in front of you.
I got it.
Okay.
As long as we limit it to 3 or 4 of these, I'll be all right.
We got to figure out something to do with this next time.
Yeah.
This thing that's sitting right next to me.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the struggle of streaming something like this versus a video game is you just plug it in. Here, there's
exponentially more complicated.
There are literally 3 cameras.
Yeah, 3 cameras.
A microphone, lighting, the table.
3 lights, yep.
A bag of enriched flour.
That's holding down this camera here. Yep. And then we got this mic arm here, this boom stand mic here. Yes, there's a lot going on.
It's funny, in the shot, you would think we knew what we were doing.
It looks good. It looks good from here.
So, as you can see, we do have the 3 camera shots. Pretty obvious to us what they are, but we'll give you a little rundown. This right here, this is just going to be the 2 playboards. Again, they're kind of staggered a little bit, but, I mean, you can lay them however you want. The actual board position, not that big of a deal. We have this camera here, which is really just more aesthetic. I mean, you can kind of see a little bit of background, fills the space. You can kind of see the hand movement. If you want to see what we're sipping on, you might get a couple glimpses of it there. And then the final camera, which is this one. That is where we're going to actually show each card because it's a little bit difficult to see the writing on the cards, just laying on the playmat. So that way, when we play a card, we'll throw it under there. Now, I don't know if we play the same card, I don't know if we'll do it every single time. We'll try and do it as many times as possible so that you can see, the artwork and the actual description of every card that we play. Also, it's been a minute since we've played. So the good thing is we may screw up and catch ourselves screwing up. So just bear with us for that. With a lot of different, what do they call that? Coals in the fire, irons in the fire. There we go.
There we go. Probably not coals in the fire.
Well, I mean, you put coals in a fire. It's hard to remember everything. But
that's coming from the playtest lead.
Yeah,
it's never a good sign.
I
actually I just played recently. Probably 3 weeks ago. So I'm fairly fresh.
I get so fried on games because I play them so many times.
I play so many games, I can't keep track of them.
I play the same games over and over.
Yes.
There's one game in particular that doesn't actually exist that I've probably played more than I've seen my own children.
What game?
It's a game. It doesn't exist.
Oh, my game?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Battles of the Gemini Guard,
which is funny. It's a fully fleshed game that is just stuck.
It's just sitting on the back burner. One of these days, I'll bust it out. I'll do something with it. It's literally done.
Yeah.
Art's done. Rulebook's done. Packaging is done. Everything's done.
So, in the stream, if you would love for that game to come out, if you wanna start tweeting at him about it.
Ben hawking this game that isn't even printed yet. Awesome.
If you would love to see it, let us know. But we're looking.
Let's give it another minute.
Give it another minute. See if people want to join the stream. If you do join, go ahead and say hi in the chat. If no one joins and you're watching this later, don't. I don't know.
I wasn't paying attention at all to what you just said, but it did not sound smooth at all. All right, I'm blasting out a quick tweet. Give me a second here. Let's see. Boom. Is it about that time?
I guess it's about that time. We are at 7:26, so
Let's give it till 7:30.
we'll give it till 7:30. We got
There we
4
go.
minutes. Give everybody a chance to jump on.
That's right.
Finishing up, everyone finish up dinner right now on the East Coast.
That sounds like Slack. Sorry, I'm sending out some more social media stuff. Forgive me.
Plus, once they see it, you gotta wait for that 15-second ad.
That's right. That's right. Pardon my silence here.
And if you're watching the stream back and you have any suggestions on what you would like to see in the next stream, or if you think the setup should change at all, we are open. We are open to anything. This is probably, we've tried this multiple times, just recording videos and trying streams. This seems to be the cleanest look we've had so far. Especially trying to give everybody the best visual as far as seeing the playmats, and if you think you'd rather just see a wider angle view and not necessarily care so much of what's on the cards, or just let us know what you want to see and we will do it.
Yeah, this is a bit of a trial run here to see what works and what doesn't work. So the hope is that in the future we'll tighten things up, streamline it a bit, clean things up, probably have some kind of backdrop in the next couple streams. A big LionWing banner was recently purchased, but it has yet to arrive. So that might be in the background next time we stream. I don't know.
Yeah. So we got 2 more minutes.
2 minutes. 2-minute warning.
And we will be unboxing. Oh, looks like somebody can still type at least.
What's that?
There's a little hopscotch scooter in the chat.
Of course. Oh, friend of the company. Dave. He's a rat. Let's see. Let me put my chat here. I'm stuck on a 27-second ad. Oh, this is the worst. The worst. Yeah, so we actually tried to... We didn't try to stream it. We tried to record some gameplay footage of Sainome probably the beginning of April, right before we were going to send out copies to backers of the game. We recorded probably an hour of footage and couldn't use any of it. So we were kind of bummed about that. It was actually some really good games. It's too bad. But here we are now. So we've come back 3-4 months later, ready to go.
And then we tried again and tried to use the TV for light.
Oh, God, yeah. That was before we had an actual lighting system. Now we got a lighting system. And yeah, that was brutal. My chat isn't loading, so I'm not getting... I'm not getting to see any of the goodness that's happening in the chat. I'm sure I'm really missing out if Dave's in there. I'm sure he's heckling us to some degree. That's what he does. He's sort of the quintessential internet troll.
Actually, he's just emojiing us.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
All right.
Okay. It's that time.
Beautiful. Who is ready for an unboxing?
Oh, yeah. I forgot we got to do the unboxing first. Let me... Which camera? Oh, my gosh. I've got so many to choose from. All right.
I would do that one.
Here we go. So, this is a fresh copy of Sainome. So this is special. This is the first copy of the production run that I ever got. I've got some pre-production samples. I've got a Japanese copy of the game. One of these days we need to show off the Japanese copy of the game. But yeah, so this is the first game that I ever pulled out of the box when I got on my final versions of the game. So this is a little sentimental for me. You know, Sainome has been in the making since I incorporated the company in December of 2017. So we're coming up on 2 years that I've been working with and on this game. I actually started conversations with MR Entertainment in the fall of 2017. So we really are like a month and a half, 2 months away from when I first kind of started talking to the designers of the game. So this game has been a part of my life for a long time. All right, cellophane is off. Lid is off. All right, here we go. So we got some components here. 2 decks of cards, 114 cards in total. That includes our character cards there. We will not be playing with any Kickstarter characters tonight, just because you can no longer get those characters. So at this point, folks who are probably checking out the video don't have access to those characters. So we'll just be playing with what comes in the retail box. Which are, you get 10 characters, there's 2 forms per character, a front and a back. We'll talk about those more when we open them up. And then we've got some summary cards here for a quick reference. And then we've got all sorts of goodies in here. So we got our rule book. So all the graphics, all the new layouts, the aesthetic presentation, you might say, was all done by Tyler Ernschwender. So we couldn't be more happy with how this rulebook turned out. It's a little different than the Japanese rulebook, but that's to be expected in localization. That kind of thing has to happen, especially in board games. And especially when you think about how the Japanese language says a lot more in less characters than the English language. So we take we use quite a bit more characters to say the same thing that they use in probably half the amount of characters. So that requires quite a bit of restructuring and reformatting. So he did a bang-up job on this rulebook. Here we've got our character list and everything that comes in the box there. So get a little close-up of that right there. Whoop. Yeah, the character list here that you're looking at is just some fluff, some background lore on each character. MR Entertainment really went out of their way to make this as complete a game as possible, and that included coming up with some character backstories. So if you pick up the game, you'll be able to read about the characters, some really cool backstories in here. Ah, yes. So this is our Sugoroku rule sheet here. So Sugoroku rules are alternate rules that you can use to determine your starting hit points for the game. If not, then everyone starts the game off with 10 health points, or HP. But this, you can sort of decide what that HP is based on how you maneuver this board. So if you're not familiar with Sugoroku, Sugoroku is a very classic game in Japan. You can think of it as like a chutes and ladders type of game here in the West. So what's on the back of this? You've got like your play board here that you'll use. You'll move some meeples across. We've got some game pieces here. You'll move those meeples across this board, and you try to get to the finish line first. And then how you place in your turn order depends on how much HP you start the game with. So it's just a fun way to experience the game. Because Sugoroku is so popular and so embedded in the culture of Japan, the designers really wanted to include a variant that allowed those rules to be utilized, and that's what this is for. So here we've got our character card classification or clarification sheet. So there's a lot going on in this game. It's super simple to understand, super simple to play. It's very light, and at the same time, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of different skills that can interact, and so this clarifications card just kind of clears up some common questions that players have had over the course of our play testing, as well as the original Japanese team's play testing. And then last but not least, we've got four double-sided play boards. So here you've got just like your basic color side, and then you've got something that has a little bit more style and pizzazz and character to it. And we got some little chibi characters here. We got 4 of these bad boys in different colors. So we've already got these laid out, so we won't be using these that I just unboxed. Pull it out. All right, and then the back of the box. The back of the box turned out super cool. Again, credit to Tyler for really hammering out this layout. It's just, it looks fantastic. So, all right. That is it for the unboxing. We will probably need a character sheet and a rule book.
Here. And we'll need to shuffle some cards.
Yes. So another little cool point here. I'm opening up the 2 dice that come with the game. As you see here, actually let me pull them out first and then I'll show them. So the 1 pip here is a red pip. Just a cool little backstory. One of our stretch goals, our first stretch goal actually, was to include the red pip dice because in the game's logo, which I'll grab right here real quick. That's my dog barking in the background, so that's cool. As you can see in the logo here, we've got some red pips. So early backers were like, yo, give us that red pip dice. So we made it our first stretch goal, and we blew past that stretch goal within the first few days. So yeah, and now everyone, unlike the character Kickstarter exclusives, these dice come in all copies of the game, the retail version. So pretty cool. Fun story. All right.
And I don't know. I'll let you choose the characters you want us to play.
All right. Take a turn order card. I'll take a turn order card.
Also, this is probably my most favorite item in gaming. The turn order card. If you want to check that out.
There you go. We working? We on? What are we doing?
We got a camera down.
Camera down, camera down. All right. You can go ahead and give us a shuffle. Keep shuffling. I'll fix this. I don't know. Let's see here. Are we on? Doesn't look like it. We got a light now?
It blinked.
What blinked?
It blinked blue.
Okay.
See? Everything working perfect.
Yeah, no, I mean, really, it was. We'll just add another device. No big deal. It'll be a big deal if this doesn't work. But it's working.
Blue
so
now.
Woo! All right.
All right. And like I was saying, you do have the turn order card, which I think if you have a game and it doesn't have a turn order card, what are you doing? Really easy to kind of to show you how everything works here.
I do scoff at games that do not have some kind of like quick reference card, especially if you're primarily a card game.
Here, I'll leave this up here and I'll just kind of read off what we're looking at here. With the turn order cards, it's pretty simple. You have your action phase, discard phase, and that is it. Then it's your opponent's turn. I mean, action phase, you do 2 actions. You do A, B, C, D, or E, any combination of 2 of them. Pretty simple. I mean, I think that's kind of the beauty of the game, is it's not the hardest game in the world to learn. There is a lot to do. There is a lot of strategy to it. It is fun. I mean, this is a game you can sit around and you can play a best of 10 or best of 11 or the best, however many games you want to play in a row. You don't just sit around, set the game up, play it once, and you're done.
Beer run.
Beer run.
you, sir. I don't know if you like swizzle, but
We'll
unless
try
you
it.
want, do you want the sapero or?
I'll try the swizzle. I've had Sapporo before. Ooh, hard cider, lemongrass, and some ginger. I'm telling you, there's something. I love
It's
it.
a ginger
love
night
a
for
booze
you.
with a ginger in it. Here, we'll take these cards here. Now, probably be easier to shuffle if I liked bending cards, but I hate it. What's Testament? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Hopscotch Scooter. Dave asked, "What's Testament?"
I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's what I said.
Like we talk like
Like
New Testament or
like a Bible. That's in the Bible. There's an old one and a new one
that's what I've heard.
in some religions.
Some, yes. All right. So, a big part of the game here is you field one character out of these 10. That's your main character. Each character though has two forms. You've got your normal form, and then you've got what's basically like a heightened awakened form where they get new powers and they're super strong and they just steamroll people. So what's pretty sweet, and I don't know if it's going to catch on the camera here, is there's this really cool laser printed sort of like holographic effect on the card. I'm actually blanking on the technique that was used for this. I can tell you it was expensive, but it looks amazing in person. So I don't know if that's actually getting conveyed, but let's see here. Move this here. What do we got here? Is that getting conveyed?
Look how shiny it is.
That's a shiny one. And this is your normal form. So quite a difference there. All right. So you said you want me to pick our characters?
Go ahead and pick our characters.
All right. So if this is your first time playing the game, you can't go wrong with using fielding any of these four characters here: the Mysterious Masked Fighter, the Broke Magus, the Gentle Priestess, or the Pure-Hearted Swordsman. I like either the Pure-Hearted Swordsman and the Gentle Priestess, or the Pure-Hearted Swordsman and the Mysterious Masked Fighter. Those are kind of the best characters to start with. They're the most user-friendly. They're easy to understand, and they're pretty well-rounded for the most part. So, do you have a preference, sir?
Let's see. I will be her.
That would be him.
Him. I'll be him.
You should know these things. All right. So I'm gonna roll with the Pure-Hearted Swordsman. Give me this rule book right quick. Okay. You feeling like they're shuffled?
They're about as good as they're gonna get.
All right.
I'll give them one more little shuffy shuff.
All right. All right. So the first thing you want to do is each character is dealt 10 cards face down. These 10 cards act as your health points. You can give them all 10 to one character, or you can go back and forth. It doesn't matter. So you're not going to look at these. You're not going to look at these cards. You're not going to look at this hand right away. What is going to happen from this hand, however, is each time that you are attacked and you are dealt damage, you're going to pull cards from this stack, which is called your HP stack. You're going to pull cards from this deck equal to the amount of damage you took. So if Ben does 3 damage to me, I'm going to pull 3 cards from the top of this deck. They're going to go into my hand, and now I can use them. Until then, though, they cannot be used. Let's see here. Where do I want to put these cards? I'm trying to think of all my real estate here. I like them right here. That could be confusing. I like them right here. All right. Okay, so next up, you got to deal your starting hand. So each player is dealt 5 cards. So 5 is your maximum hand size, usually. I say usually because there are opportunities for you to expand your hand size based on certain equipment cards or item cards that you may have. So we'll talk more about that when it happens. I'm sure it'll happen. All right, so now what's left? We got dealt our 10 for our HP stacks. We got dealt our 5 for our starting hands. That leaves us with the rest of these cards. This is called the common deck. So the common deck are cards that are used by everyone. And so when you perform a draw action, you are going to draw cards from this common deck here. So that's how that works. All right, so it says here that the starting player can be determined by any number of means, such as who won the last game of Sainome, if you played another game, or if you played a game before the one you're playing. We just do a roll-off, though, and it even says that in the rules, so we're going to do one.
Boom. That's how you do it.
Okay, so just a quick rundown. Each player's turn is divided into 2 distinct phases. The action phase and then your discard phase. And then your action phase, you can perform up to 2 actions from a list of 5. All right? So your 5 actions, which are on this card here, and that's why we've got this bad boy right here. So as you see there, you've got your 5 actions here, which is draw cards, use an instant play card, attack an opponent, use a character skill, or attach equipment. As we come up against each of those things, we'll kind of talk through what each one does and what that actually looks like. There you go. There you go. All right. I haven't had the Swizzle yet.
It's Swizzle for sure.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right, so you're up. Ben gets to complete 2 of those 5 actions.
All right, so...
And those actions can be done in whatever order. They don't have to be done in the order that they were shown on the turn and review card.
Let's see. I'm going to equip here. Oh, hold on. I'm going to equip Cyclone. Let's get a little peeky with that card there. As you can see. Big thing with all of the cards is that you can kind of see there's only certain spots that they can be attached on the characters. So here you can kind of see that little tab right there. It's nowhere else on the card. So if I go to play it, I have to play it to a corresponding spot on the dice on the main card. Well, I guess, you know what? I guess we should show you.
Yeah, here we go.
So the card itself has 4 different die, on each 4 sides of it. Each has a different number, which will come into play a little bit more, when we start doing some attacking. But you can see that, each card has its different die in different spots, different things you can attach to certain areas. Whoops, sorry, you can just looking at my forearm in that other camera. So you can just kind of see I attached it. That's the 2. So if I were to be able to use it in that phase, I'd have to roll a 2.
Yep. Which is pretty cool because you've got the strategy behind attaching certain cards, choosing which card to attach in one of your equipment slots. And then you've got a little bit of the luck-based stuff coming into play with the dice roll, which has got to match up with the 2-pip since he's got a card in the 2-pip attachment slot. So,
and then I am going to draw the card.
So those are
the 2 actions. So draw a card, attach equipment, use an instant play card, attack an opponent, and then use character skill are all the actions. So the 2 that I chose, I did a attach equipment and I did a draw card because I'm going to try and build up a swiggity sweet army here. So
I'm trying to find a good spot for my beer. I've got this had this table made, had these spots specifically put in to hold one's beer, but how I'm set up because of this damn boom mic, I got no place to put my beer, so I got to put it there. All right,
and that ends my turn, and then I have the discard phase. If I have more cards in my hand, which I do not, I have 5 cards in my hand, so that ends my turn.
All right, so I'm going to do one of these each turn just to kind of show the audience what I've got in my hand, what I'm working with.
And I will not watch the stream.
Yes, don't watch the stream. Be a good sport about it. All right, so I've got to choose 2 actions. What do I want to do here? I'm probably going to attach some equipment, and by probably, I mean I am. So here's a weapon card. I'll show this off to the camera, I think. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to attach longbow. So you guys can check it out there. It says roll the die. If the result is even, deal +1 damage. If the result is odd, deal -1 damage. All right. So again, I've got 2 slots that I can go to, right of the left slot here. So I'm going to attach it to my 3 pip slot. And then what to do? And then, oh boy. All right. Unfortunately, I usually like to come out of the gates playing pretty aggressive and attack on my first turn, but unfortunately, I need to draw a card. So I drew my 5th card here, and that's my turn. Actually, before we go further, let me show off the Pure-Hearted Swordsman so people can kind of know what I'm going to be doing and the skills that I have available to me. So proficiency is kind of the Pure-Hearted Swordsman's key skill here. As you can see there, equipped weapons deal +1 damage. So I equipped this longbow. It's a weapon, as indicated by the weapon icon here and by the word that actually says weapon there. Normally, that longbow deals 2 damage, right? But the Pure-Hearted Swordsman increases all of his equipped weapons by +1 damage. So that's always going to do 3 damage. For as long as that card's in play, it's going to do 3 damage. Proficiency, because it doesn't in its description say that I have to expend an action to use, proficiency is always in effect. So you can think of proficiency as sort of a passive skill. I don't have to spend any action to put it into effect. It's just always in effect. And that's the case for all the cards in the game. Or I should say all the characters in the game. All right.
And then This is where it gets tricky. I'm going to attach here on the 3. Historically, I roll low.
Historically, like dating back 10 years, yes, he rolls really low all the time. It's sort of like it defies the laws of physics, I feel like.
And then I am going to actually attack on this turn. Oh, here. So what I played, pretty basic card, magic card, fireball, deals 1 damage, has no additional effects. So pretty standard, attaches on all 4 sides. And then just to kind of show you, because I'm probably going to be doing this sooner rather than later, if you look at my character, has some pretty, I'm going to hold it there and then I'm going to read it because it's a lot of information. When using magic type equipment, you do not need to discard cards to meet catalyst requirement. So there are certain magic cards that you have to actually discard cards to use. Basically, that doesn't exist with this character. The other is Summoning Hex. When you discard one or more cards during the discard phase, they go into their awakened form. So I'll probably be doing that. So I wanted to at least show what I was going to do.
Yeah, you definitely want to try to get into your awakened form as quickly as possible, which sucks for the pure-hearted swordsman because my threshold is super high to go into my awakened form. I've got to be at 3 HP or lower, so I've got to basically be dead to activate my my heightened form.
And then mine just looks super sweet. I just really like it. So I'm going to attack. We're looking for a 2 or a 3. And of course we roll a 5, which means it was useless and nothing happens.
Yep. Yeah, so if you miss, he rolled a 5, it would have activated this slot. There was nothing there. Nothing happened. You miss.
And then I am going to discard. So I will make a discard pile, I guess here. That seems right. And then that would put me into Awaken.
Oh, no. How dare you?
And you get to look at how sweet this guy looks. This is the green is really nice. I mean, Pokemon eat your heart out, right, with these holographics. But it does change my. So I just told you what my specials were. Alter Fate. When attacking, you may discard to re-roll the die. Maybe used multiple times in a single attack action as long as you have cards in the hand. So basically, as many cards as you have, you can just discard them. I left my deck completely face up.
I saw that, but I didn't look at any of them.
When using magic type equipment, you do not need to discard cards meant to reach Catalyst requirement. So that stays the same, except magic damage increases by +1. And then when disenchantment, whenever you perform a draw card action, return Magnus to normal form. So basically, you stay in this awakened form until you need to draw a card. So basically,
Did you show that off?
I showed it off, but I will show it again. Just so I'll show more of the bottom. So if you want to read that,
Yeah, that's actually one of the most text-heavy character cards in the game. A lot going on with this character. For not having played in a really long time, this was actually probably a bad character for Ben to play as, just because it's a bit more complex than main
but
characters.
it's not crazy. There's just, you have to remember there are rules to the card, because again, I just, if I draw a card, I always say it's not on me to remind myself I need to bring him back to his regular form. So if he just stays that way, it's your fault, right?
What was your second action?
I attacked and missed.
Yeah.
And then I discarded. So now it is your turn.
You didn't do a second action?
No, I did. I attached.
Oh, you attached?
Yeah, I put
and
the
then,
fireball.
And then
I
attack.
attacked.
Gotcha. I missed it. All right. So I'm up here. Hey, that's my dog. Hey, that's good background audio.
Nate Dog and Young Jeezy.
All right. So, what do I got here? Well, I actually don't love my hand. This isn't a great hand for the pure-hearted swordsman. Again, you really want to rely on weapon types, weapon-type Sainome cards, because that's when you're going to get your bump in damage. So I'm going to attach Sai to the only slot that it can go, and that is into the 5-pip slot right there. So what's interesting about Sai, let me show it off.
Excuse you.
Yeah, that was my chair. Sorry. All right, so Sai doesn't have any additional effects, but what makes Sai special, other than the fact that it'll do 2 damage thanks to proficiency, it's also, if you see there in the top right corner, you've got a trash can, which means that once this card is activated, you do not have to discard it. So if I activated Longbow, I'm going to activate it because I'll roll a 3 or whatever. I'll do my damage, and then I discard it. And then it's gone from the game. It goes into the discard pile. Sai, however, I activate it, it does its damage, and it stays with me. So I don't have to discard it. I can discard it if I want. I could take it out of that slot and get rid of it, but I'm not going to do that right now. So that's my first action. My second one, I'm going to attack. So let's see. I need a 3 or a 5 or a 6. 3. All right. So I activated longbow, so I'm automatically going to do 3 damage. Remember, I get the +1 damage, so that 2 turns to a 3. But now I'm going to roll the die again, and if the result is even, deal +1 damage. If the result's odd, deal -1 damage. So, all right. So that actually worked not in my favor. I ended up doing 2 damage instead of 3. So that's really unfortunate, but that is the way it goes. So,
and this is where instant cards come in. So I don't like taking this much damage early, and since I kind of like my hand, I'm going to use an instant card. It is called Wooden Buckler.
So let me clear up the terminology here. He's not actually using an instant card.
Well,
he's using a counterattack card.
Correct.
It plays like an instant, like in Magic.
It's like a defensive.
Yeah, so it's like an instant in Magic, but you counterattack, and you can see in the top right corner you've got a shield with a little arrow. That means that it's a counterattack card, which means it can only be played in response to something that the other player is doing to you. Usually it's attacking you.
Yeah. So this just cuts the damage in half. So instead of taking 2, I'm just going to take 1. So I'm playing that. So I will take 1 damage. So off of my HP pile. And then into my hand. So.
All right. So I attached. Oh, I need to discard. Where's your? Did you make a discard pile?
Right here, yeah.
So I attached. I attacked, and discard phase. I don't love my hand right now, but I'm good. I'll keep it.
All right. So then I am going to equip. This is the hardest part of this whole game. Figuring out where you want to equip. Now I'm going to play playing cards. I'm going to play it there. I'll show you what it says. This is a really good card. I'll show it off and then I'll read it. And I'm going to remember after I set the card to move my hand because I don't even like looking at my own wrist.
While you read that, I'm going to go take care of my barking dog. And I think I may have just hit the camera.
Nah, you good.
We're good.
So, playing cards. This card's damage is equal to the amount of cards you have attached to your character. You do not need to discard this card upon activation. So again, had the little trash can with the X through it. So I'm going to set that here. So just to kind of give the rundown of how this would work, I have now 3 attachments. So 1, 2, 3. If I roll the 4, I'm hitting for 3 damage. So again, this is a nice one because you can hit for 4 pretty easy if you're fully loaded, and you can just keep it there if you are really good at keeping things attached. And then I do have 2 cards left in my hand, which I may, seeing how I roll, I may do a re-roll if I don't hit here, because this is something where if you fall behind HP wise, they can get away from you pretty quickly. So when attacking, you may discard a card to re-roll, and I can use it multiple times. So now that he is back and he can watch my roll, I'm going to take this
Yes,
dice.
I don't trust him.
I wouldn't either.
He's an unsavory fellow.
So we're going to roll, and that's a 4, and so that is playing cards.
Brutal.
So beautiful. I don't lose anything. It hits for 4. So this is where I would give you the opportunity to...
all right. You're the worst. All right. I got to burn a card here. I'm going to play a counterattack card here. Steel Armor. Reduces the damage that I'm taking by 1. Or 2-1, I should say. So, wasn't planning on playing this card so early in the game. So, as it says here, reduce the damage you take to 1 HP. So, I'll take my 1. And averted disaster a little bit there.
All right, and that I'm not going to discard, so that ends my turn.
All right. Okay. Let me show folks what I'm working with here.
And I am playing. I already have a much better setup than the last time we played. Much better shuffle. I'm gonna attribute it to that.
Okay. I've got a plan, folks. All right. I'm going to attach some equipment. I'm going to attach bomb. So as it says there, after inflicting damage, take one card from your opponent that currently is equipped and put it into the discard pile. It's so hard reading upside down. So bomb here is going to go up top in my 2 slot.
Do the 2 sliding cowboy.
All right, and then I'm going to draw.
Ooh.
Here's what I drew. Not super great. It's not good. And that's my turn.
All right. So, I really don't want to draw, but I do need cards. That was one of the weird times I was hoping you would attack me.
I almost did.
So I'm going to attack first. So let's try and do some real damage here. Oh, and that was a 4 again.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my.
So we're hitting for 3.
Come on! I can't do anything.
All right, so we're just straight hitting for 3. And that card just stays there. And then I am gonna draw a card, so that will move me back. Which, oddly enough, I didn't even need to use the Awaken bonuses. So I'll go ahead and flip him back. I'll draw my card. Oh, man, I wish... And that will end my turn.
Alright. So, you may be thinking, I just took a bunch of damage, right? I took 3 damage, and I already had 5 cards in my hand. So now I have 8. So the advantage here is I've got this entire turn until my discard phase to try to burn through as many cards as I can because I'm going to have to discard down to 5 anyway. So, not going to be a lot I can do, but I've got some ideas. Again, here's what I'm working with. I got some ideas. Well, not bad ideas.
Just generic ideas.
Yeah. All right. So, I'm saving this for later.
Hold on, I'm going to look.
All right, so I'm going to play Claymore. So Claymore is a very straightforward card. It's a weapon card. Does 3 damage, no additional effects. I love the art. It attaches on the left side, so to the 4 pip. And then I am going to... All right, and then I'm going to attack because I got to start doing something here. All right, so it'd be great if I could land this Claymore because then I'd do 4 damage. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
all right, 6. So that's also good. So if you roll a 6 in Sainome, you get to play an equipment card from your hand. So I have an idea, folks. Oh, this is good. This is good. Hold on, I need to. I need to check one thing.
Consult
one thing, right? I don't want to reveal my hand if ultimately I'm not going to be able to do what I'm going to try to do. All right. Here we go. So, from my hand, I'm going to play a card called Sickle and Chain. It does 2 damage, and it says, after discarding Sickle and Chain, steal 1 equipment card attached to an opponent's character and immediately attach it to your character card. So, because, there you go. There's Sickle and Chain. So because I've been getting wrecked by playing cards here, and because he's never going to discard this card, because why would he? I'm taking it from him. So Sickle and Chain, I'm going to do 3 damage.
Oh, yeah.
Because I get my 1 from proficiency. I'm going to take playing cards.
Ooh.
And now it's mine.
And the game is swung.
Yes. Ooh, I just hit the... Sorry about that.
1, 2, 3.
And now I got a discard. I got 6 cards. I gotta get rid of 1. I have no desire to keep that card. It does nothing for me. That is my turn.
Well, shucks.
Well, shucks.
I going to equip as well, just to make a play. So this is just a basic item, saw, just a cute little saw. You know, this 2 attaches everywhere. It's kind of a basic weapon. I'm going to attach it here down at 5 because there's no way I can roll a 4 again, right? And we're going to give this guy a good old-fashioned attack roll. 6.
All right, so you're playing an equipment card from your hand.
And I am going to use the longbow. Bam! We've already seen this one.
Yes.
So, 2 damage, roll the die. If it's even, deal +1. If it is odd, roll -1. So this
Put that on camera a little bit. I know we just
yeah.
played it before, but
So we're looking for an even,
there it is.
and we got it. That 4 is saving me today.
3 damage.
So we do a 3 damage.
Well. Okay. All right.
And then I am going to discard and go into Awaken.
All right, that's your turn.
That is my turn.
All right, so I'm back playing from behind yet again, but Heritage kicks in. So Heritage, those who forgot, that's my Awakening trigger skill, and it says that if I've got 3 HP or lower, then I awaken, and I do. I got 3 HP, 3 cards left. So I'll give you a quick glance at a super rad card. I mean, this character art is so killer. And I'm about to, I have to make some big plays. So the Pure-Hearted Swordsman / Demon Warrior there is a late game character. You're usually going to get beat up on. And then when you've got 3 HP, you're going to awaken and you're going to try to terrorize them and kill them as quickly as possible. So that's what I'm going to do. I got to look at my skills here. All right. So the good news is all of these skills on the Demon Warrior card don't have to be activated. So they're always in effect. So if you're just listening to the audio, let me tell you what I got here. My first skill is called Starbreaker. Before rolling the die during an attack action, declare a value 2 to 5 for the Star Equipment slot, which the Star Equipment slot right here. And it defaults to 2 when undeclared. So why is that important? Well, because I can declare the Star Equipment slot, let's say a 5. And so that way, if I roll a 5, this pip slot activates and the top activates. So it's 2 attacks in 1. And then I've got Infernal Choice. This is passive. When attacking, I roll 2 dice and then choose the result that I want. And then, much like Heritage that added +1 to the damage I deal with weapons that I have equipped, Arm of the Demon deals an additional +2 damage. So again, the Demon Warrior is a beast. All right. So that's my first order of business. That doesn't cost an action to do. You don't spend an action to go into your awakened form unless your character says that you have to do that. But his does not. It automatically activates. All right. So, what to do, folks? What to do? What am I going to do?
All dressed up with nowhere to go.
Oh, I got places to go. Don't you even worry your pretty little head about it. All right. So I'm going to attach a card called Shadowbind. So it does 1 damage, and it'll always do 1 damage because it's a magic card, and I can't pump up anything other than weapons cards. It's going to do 1 damage, but its real boon is in its effect description. As it says here, on your opponent's next turn, they receive 1 less action. So at this point, I'm fighting for survival. I want to limit the damage that Ben can do to me on my next turn. So I'm going to replace Sai, that is now discarded, and in goes Shadowbind. Now, Shadowbind does have a catalyst, so I'm going to have to burn a card to be able to activate it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I attach. Now I'm going to attack. I'm going to declare the star slot as a 4. 4 pip. That way, if I hit a 4, then I do 8 damage. I could really use that 4 right now. And, I forgot. I'm rolling 2 dice.
Come on, Snake
Here we go.
Eyes.
Here we go, guys.
2 1s.
Here we go. Oh!
Yes! If this was an M17 stream, I'd call that something different. But, wow. Some days the dice just don't work.
It's not good, guys. It's not good at all. All right, I got a discard. God, doesn't even matter. I'm dead. It doesn't matter. I'm done. I'm done.
Hey, I only got 1 action this turn, though. I mean, you could get lucky.
I'm gonna get rid of these. No, that's if I would have.
Oh, if it
activated
oh,
that.
yeah.
No, you get your usual.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm hosed. I'm hoping for a 1 here.
Whew.
Guys, that was it. That was my big play. I was convinced I was doing at least 4 damage. Brutal. Not good at all. Not good at all.
Let's see.
I'm disappointed in the dice gods right now, guys.
I need to see something real quick, because there's 1 card that because I know we've talked about it different ways. I won't need it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, why are we even playing this out?
So
Come
I'm
on,
just going to
finish me off.
I'm going to attach longsword here.
Finish me off.
I'm going to roll
a 1, baby. Roll a 1.
a 3.
What'd you do?
Fireball, but I don't want to do that. I'm
right.
going to cash 1.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to try again, please.
Come on.
I need a 2. I've never needed a 2 so bad.
Don't get a 2. You got a 3.
3 again.
Oh my gosh, I'm alive. I'm alive.
Do I waste it and go for the kill? And then have no cards in my hand? No, I'll need this. Okay. I hit for 1.
All right.
That is not what I wanted.
This is not the card. I don't. What am I gonna do with that? I'll explain that later.
All right, that ends my turn.
All right.
Of all of the things.
All right. So this may seem crazy. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to attack first, and then I'm going to see what happens from there. So
Yeah, which is something you can totally do.
yes, let's just get to this. All right. I got a 2 and a 6. And I didn't declare my star equipment slot,
So it
which means it defaults to a 2. No. I get to choose which of these I want. I guess I want the 6. So I'm going to play an equipment card from my hand. I'm going to play a Rune Sword. This has actually my favorite Sainome card art in the game. I don't know why, I just really love that art. So no additional effects there, but because of Arm of the Demon, I'm going to do 5 damage and not 3.
And then I'm
going to negate some of that, I'm
going
sure.
to negate it. Yep, I'm going to bring in the wooden buckler. Now the big thing is this rounds up.
Yeah.
So 2.5 would round up to 3, so I still take 3.
Thanks for that clarification.
Hey,
Mr. Math over here.
I know Dave was watching, so he might need clarification. So I'll take 3.
Oh, God. All right, so what am I doing here? I need to get rid of some stuff. I'm going to get rid of...
And that brings me to 3 HP. Okay.
I'm going to get rid of Ice Edge, and, Statue of the Legendary Hero. So, we didn't mention this before, but another way that you can win Sainome other than just beating your opponent into submission is you can collect 5 of these legendary equipment cards. So this is one of 5. If I had 4 others, I'd win the game.
I discarded one. Yeah, I had the.
You got one?
I had the legendary sword.
So there's a legendary sword.
So that it's a weird strategy. I mean, if you get a whole bunch early,
Yep.
it's worth going for. But late game, if you're just adding them on there, maybe not the best strategy in the world. But
Yeah, so what? Out of all the playtesting we've done, no one's ever won through that method.
and I've tried.
All right. I'm done.
So that leads me to my turn, and
I just got to hope for some bad rolls.
I'm going to again attack.
All right. I need a 3 or a 1. That would help me out.
A 5, which
Does 2.
kills you.
I think will kill me. Do I have anything? That's it.
That's what I'm gonna use.
That's game.
Boom. Oh look, more legendary equipment.
Yep. Ooh, another rune sword.
So
Man.
So I take the dub. Now the cards I didn't get to use, battle axe, pretty standard. It's a battle axe. It attaches. You roll it. You hit. This is one I was holding on to. Never really played it. I expected to go this far. It's called Reckless Assault. The cool thing about this one, you're probably not going to hear me. I'm not talking into the microphone at all. You may only activate this when you have 1 HP, discard your hand, roll a die for each discarded card, deal 1 damage for every result for 4 and above. That was my safety net. When you get down towards the end of the game, that's a sweet card to have.
It's your clutch card.
All
right.
But yeah, so I take the W, which
That was a good game, sir. Good game.
very good game.
So
A lot of luck
normally,
of the die.
Sainome plays a little faster than that. Obviously, we're slowed down because we're explaining stuff. But you really want to play Sainome if you're trying to be like a little competitive, and even in tournament play, you want to play a best of 3 or even a best of 5. So we're gonna go back at it. You want to shuffle?
Yeah. And then since I won, I will let you go first.
Oh, that's very kind of you. You want a new character or?
Yeah, might as well.
All right.
Just give me one of those other 4 that.
All right.
Just whichever one you don't want to play, I'll take them. I think I know which one you want.
Yeah, I really like.
Yeah, you've liked her since the creation of
That's right.
of the game.
Since day one.
Since since while I'm shuffling, might as well
Tell a little story. There we go.
So the funny thing is, when this game first kind of came across my desk, I had seen the Japanese version, and Bradley told me, he said, "Hey, we're gonna have a Skype meeting. You know, let's get set up. Let's get the office set up." We put like suit jackets on.
A Skype meeting with who?
With a Skype meeting with the creators of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a big deal. We had an interpreter there. It was very, we're setting up. This is, we're dealing with Japanese businessmen in our brains. This is a big deal. A lot of stress and importance on the way we look and the way we speak, and almost the way that the interpreter says the words that we were saying. So it was very, watching what we said, and then we turned the Skype meeting on, and the guys are like, "Oh, we didn't even set up for a camera. Like, what? Here we are set up like a Sports Center broadcast."
Yes.
And they're just like, "Oh, we don't even have a camera, man." And it was probably the most casual conversation we've ever had.
It was the easiest conversation ever. Yeah, that was a quick 45 minutes. I thought it was, yeah. We set everything up too.
Yeah, but it got to the point where it was like 2 weeks to Christmas, or it was 2 weeks to December, and he's like, "Hey, you guys just want to fly out to Japan? We'll get you into the games market." We're like, a little short notice, but
yeah,
appreciate the offer.
Yeah, we were not planning on going to Tokyo Game Market 2 weeks from when we first reached out to them, but they were hoping we were going to. We did not. It is in the cards though to go to Tokyo Game Market in 2020. So 2020 is going to be a big year. We got a couple things happening in 2020.
Yeah, I wish we had something to show.
Yeah, we're not ready yet.
No,
So
not even a box or nothing. All right, so I'm gonna set my card up. So.
all right, so let's show you guys what we're working with here. So, as Ben was alluding to earlier, this is my favorite character in the game. So, it's the Gentle Priestess. Take a look at her skills there real quickly. I'd read it to you, but I can't read upside down. Not that much text. So, the Gentle Priestess. 2 skills here. One's her awakening skill, which is called True Nature. What's really impressive about this skill, I'll show it again, is that whenever she takes damage, that's when she awakens. I don't gotta wait till I'm down to a certain HP level or anything like that. The conditions are real simple. Anytime I get hit, I'm flipping into awakened form. Her other skill in the normal form here is Doctrine of Disarmament, which says when attacked, discard any amount of cards currently equipped. Reduce the damage taken by 1 for each discarded card, up to 4 cards. So, yeah, pretty amazing. And then, my favorite illustration in the entire game, mixed with my favorite character name in the game, the Gentle Priestess goes to the God Slayer. We loved this dichotomy. Obviously, the visuals of her going from this kind sister of the cloth to this possessed, demonic, god-slaying, chainsaw-wielding madwoman. There's just something really cool about that thematic shift. And what's even better, her skills rock. So she's got a skill aptly dubbed One-Shot Massacre, which says triple the damage of any attached saw or chainsaw, and those are Sainome cards. And then we've got Unholy Constraint. Whenever you have 2 or more open equipment slots, your opponent may not use counterattack cards, which is super cool. And then her Feigned Innocence, which is her Her de-awakening trigger, so reverting back to her normal form, says that you return to your normal form at the end of your discard phase. So you're only in the Godslayer. You're only in Godslayer mode for basically a turn, and then you're reverting back. So she's quick to get into it, quick to get out of it.
All right. And then mine, I have a little piece of felt. So the Mysterious Masked Fighter, which, again, the art for all of these cards was, can we say it was the first thing that went, this game has to be done? Like, it was,
yeah,
just the aesthetics of it, the looks of it, it looks amazing.
Yeah, so when I started LionWing, or I hadn't even started it yet, I was thinking about it being something that I wanted to do. I started just doing some searches for some Japanese games. The very first one that caught my eye that I clicked on was Sainome, and that's because of the art. Mizuki-san is an amazing illustrator and can convey a sense of character that most illustrators cannot, and I think that really comes out in these illustrations. They have so much personality. They've got so much life in them just from how they've been designed, the position they're in, the colors that are used. It's just a total package, and that's ultimately why I clicked on Sainome, and the rest is history from there.
Yeah, and just to kind of give you an idea, Mysterious Masked Fighter has recovery. If a 1 is rolled while attacking, inflict 2 damage upon your opponent. So kind of the good thing is if you're fully loaded, there is no such thing as a bad roll.
That's right.
And then I will show off the Awakened form, which, again, just pops. Just pretty. And take a look at the effects here, and I will read those to you. Fatal Rush. So before rolling the die during an attack, declare values of the... let's try that again.
One more.
Declare values for the star and triangle equipment slots, because there are... you don't see just traditional pips. There's actually shapes.
Which means you're activating 2 slots all the time.
Right. With the star and triangle slots, defaults are 2 and 3 respectively when undeclared. And then Fighting Spirit, upon receiving damage that would reduce your HP to 0 or lower, declare 2 numbers and roll a die. If you guess the result correctly, revive at 1 HP. So you kind of have a...
it's a fun little mini game.
Yeah, just kind of a saving throw. I'm not showing anyone my cards. I don't trust any one of you.
All right. Did you say I'm going first?
You can go first.
Oh, how kind of you, sir.
Since I destroyed you.
You are so
give you
kind.
One chance.
Thank you for that. Thank you for your pity. All right. I'm going to do one of those.
Out of the gate.
Oh, he's going big. Oh, he's going big. All right. I'm attaching and then I'm attacking. Like I said, I usually like to attack on my first turn. So,
yeah, and there is no like half damage on the first turn. Like it is full bore from the beginning.
Yep, you're off to the races. So, I've got Chainsaw there. I probably could have waited to use this card until I flipped into Awakened form, but I kind of wanted the psychological game of doing 4 damage, possibly right off the bat. So that's why I chose that. It doesn't have any additional effects. It just hurts a lot. All right, here we go. I need a 3. I need a 3 or 6. 3 or 6. I got a 4.
The rolls are unkind to you today.
Almost put Chainsaw in the 4 slot, so that's Universe laughing at me. And I'm not discarding. Yes, I am. I'm discarding. Here, we'll keep the discard pile face up.
All right, so... So I am going to attach. Question is, and this one, if you read the pips, remember I said if you're fully loaded, you're fine. You're not. It's just 2s and 3s. So 1, 2, and 3 is what you want to roll with this character.
Yeah, so you 50% chance of always hitting. It's amazing.
So...
And a 30% chance of double attacking if you've got...
2 things attached.
Yeah. It's a sweet card.
So I'm going to attach this here, mainly because for some reason my art right here and this are the same. So it just feels right. The universe is telling me that's where that goes.
Yep.
And again, I am going to... what am I going to do? I don't like attacking on the first turn.
Do it, dog. Do it. Attack me.
I mean, I would love to have that chainsaw from you, but I'm going to draw. I'm not going to stray away from my strategy. And then I am not going to discard either, so I am done.
All right. I'm up. Here's what I'm working with here. So I'm going to draw. And then I am going to... Oh, I should show the viewers at home what I just pulled. Gonna attack. 4 or 6, baby. 4 or 6. That's a 5. All right. Doing pretty well tonight.
And then because this is the start of your discard phase,
We don't.
am going to play
Don't do it.
Time Bomb.
Don't do it.
So Time Bomb. Let you take a peeky poo at that. But this is a nice little card. Attach this card to an opponent's slot at the start of your opponent's discard phase. So I'm just gonna I would do that because it's the start of his discard phase. Then deal 2 damage. Then just discard it. So it's like hey, here's a little bomb action. Oh wait, boom, 2.
So I took damage. So I'm gonna awaken. For future reference, here's how I play Time Bomb. Here's how I would have played Time Bomb. I would have replaced Chainsaw with Time Bomb.
Yeah, but and the reason I didn't, I kind of want to take Chainsaw.
Okay. There's a larger plan in place, huh?
Yeah, the sickle and chain.
We'll go with that.
4. That's a 4 hitter right there.
So, hold on. I need to discard now because I have more.
Now you have more cards.
All right.
And that's why you do it at the before because they're probably gonna have more cards in their hand.
So I'll discard Fireball. I don't want that card. I don't care about that card. Oh man, I've got some good cards. This is brutal. I can't believe I'm getting rid of this card. Battle Axe. It's a good problem to have though when you got to get rid of Battle Axe because all your other cards are that good.
Let's see, and then I. I'm going to attach Charge. Let you take a look at that one. So with Charge, you activate when a card attached to your character deals damage. Add +2 to the damage. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach that in the 2 slot because at this point I'm rolling 2s. And then
It's a good card. It's a good card.
I'm going to roll. And we need a 2 or a 1, which is weird.
I'm hoping for a 3, 4, 5.
A 1. So I roll a 1. If a roll is 1, inflict 2 damage upon your opponent.
Oh my lord. You're killing me. Literally.
Literally. And then discard phase. I really don't need to, so I am not going to.
Am I up?
You are up.
All right. I'm going to attach some stuff. You okay with that?
Let's do it.
Good.
Is that legal? Is that a legal move to play that
It
many
is.
high no non-discard cards?
Here we go. Attach any number of Sainome cards from your hand to your character that have attachment symbols matching those of your fighters.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm aware.
I'm not messing around. All right. Oh yeah, you can't use counterattack cards. Nice. All right. I'm rolling. As long as I don't roll a 1, I'm good.
Let's see it.
I prefer not to roll a 5.
1.
3.
3.
Oh, I'll take that. Chainsaw. All right, so I deal triple the damage of an attached saw or chainsaw. So I just did 12 damage. And you can't use counterattack cards because you got open slots. What do you got for me, man?
I mean, I'm dead. I'm dead in one move.
That's why they call it the one-shot massacre, folks. One-shotted.
And I'm not even in awakened form,
Woo!
so I can't even use that one.
Oh, you can't? Yep. That's game.
Because I'm dead. And this is why it's a best of game.
Yes. I don't know why I was choosing to only attach one Sainome card at one time.
I just thought you didn't have it because a lot of my cards, like a lot of my stuff, like if you look at some of the cards that I have, because I knew you could do some serious damage, like aimless barrage, where you can activate when your HP is lower than a targeted opponent, where you can just have many discards as you have use them. So I would kind of keep, I keep kind of lower value attacks on there, but again, that's where it doesn't seem like there's much strategy to it, but there is.
Woo! All right. You see why she's my favorite?
OP game breaker.
Rex fools.
And again, that's one of those things where you get the chainsaw.
Yeah, no, I
mean, there's not like through the whole first game there were no chainsaws.
Right. I pulled up. I had a chainsaw in my starting hand.
Yeah.
So I knew it was going to be a good game when I had that happening. I was just hoping you didn't have a card where you could take it from me.
Well, I should have the sickle. The whole point where I was going to try and take it and put it on my character, I should have took it with the time bomb. But
yes.
in my brain, I was going to take that.
Yeah, no, you had a plan, man. You stuck to it. I
use
respect that.
But it was not literally not in the cards.
I'm going to change up character here.
I didn't get to awaken, so I'll stick with mine.
There you go.
And then this is the rubber match. This is for all the matzo balls.
What do I want to do here? All right. I am going to play the most hilarious character in the game.
Villager A.
Villager A. All right. I'll show why he's hilarious here in a second. So, Villager A, here's what we're working with. 2 skills. One is my awakening skill. It's a high threshold, which is unfortunate, but his first skill is called Recycle. Spend one of your actions to take one card from the discard pile and immediately attach it. Not a bad skill. The Shocking Truth is my Awaken when HP reaches 3 or lower. So again, late game card. But you try to take him out in basically one turn. I've got 3 skills. That's the Legendary Hero. So we go from Villager A to the Legendary Hero, which I remember the first time that the translator and I were looking over that and just laughing out loud. Like, that's just ingenious. How funny. The first skill here, it's a passive skill. It's called Upgrade to Protagonist. When attacking, all attached equipment cards deal +1 damage. And then a second skill is also a passive equipment or a passive skill. It's called Haste. You may perform 3 actions in a single turn. And then lastly, Valor is when attaching equipment cards, you may ignore attachment symbols and attach on any side of the character card. So, really good card if you can survive to get to them and survive long enough in that form. I'm going to take a risk. It didn't work out for me the first game, but I'm going back at it.
All right. And since I'll let you deal because I did myself a disservice.
That's right. You shuffled? I wasn't paying
Pretty
attention.
good.
All right.
My phone died, so as far as if there's anyone in the chat
7,
right now.
8, 9. What's your HP stack? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My HP stack. 1, 2, 3. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. So am I going first, or you want
I'm-
to roll since this is it?
Sure.
All right, I'm going first.
Hopefully, I just got my one out of the way. That's my one roll.
All right, so we are going to start out hot. We're going to attach Cyclone, which I never got to use last time. We are going to attach Longbow.
I don't like your attitude, sir.
And we are going to attach Ice Edge. Oh, I've shown you Cyclone. We've seen Longbow. Ice Edge, probably should show that one. Pretty standard magic. There's no cost to it. 2 damage. You don't have to discard it when you use it. Pretty cool little art there. Only downside, like certain cards you'll see harder to attach late game because they only have like 1 pip that they can actually connect to. But right out of the gate, I got some damage dealing, and I'm gonna do what I typically don't do, and that's attack on the first turn. I said that last time and didn't do it. Boy. Yeah, I'm going to attack on the first turn. And rolled a 6. So one of those would be better if it wasn't my first turn. So I am just going to use Saw. Pretty basic. I mean, I don't know if I have to show it to you. It just does 2 damage. Hit that in the discard pile, and that would be my turn.
All right. Here we go. Let's get to it.
I've rolled an odd amount of 6s for same health.
God,
Yeah,
I know, right? Killing me, man. All right, I'm attaching cards. Battle Axe does 2 damage, no additional effects. Saw, 2 damage, no additional effects. I think we've seen all of these cards.
We were discarding face up. I forgot.
Gonna attach Throwing Knives. We have not seen this one yet. Which basically says, after inflicting damage, randomly take a card from your opponent's hand. Or actually, it might be from their attached equipment, and then place it into the discard pile. I think that's from the opponent's hand. Yeah.
Yep. So random.
Randomly. Yeah.
Random.
Yeah. So I'll do that in a 2 slot. And then we'll attach Tidal Wave. Have we seen Tidal Wave?
Tidal Wave, like the Taking Back Sunday song?
Yes. 2 damage. No additional effects. I gotta burn a card to use it. That's the catalyst symbol up there in the top right. Alright, now I'm gonna attack.
There's no way you're not gonna hit.
It's a 4. What am I hitting on? Tidal Wave. Alright, so I gotta burn a card to play it, so I'll do that now. I'll burn Bomb. I'll do 2 damage. And that's it.
All right. So I am going to do an attach.
All right, all right.
Oh, did we do Ray? I don't think. Now I'm forgetting how many cards are done. Ray, pretty standard, just magic attack. Does cost to use. 1 discard. Now that we're fully loaded, where's the die at? Here. Oops. We're gonna attack. That's a 4, so that is useless.
That's a miss. That's a miss.
That is gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it yet.
Hold on.
Nope. Not legal. Not allowed to.
I can't remember when I can give you this. I'm pretty sure I can.
What are you doing? Don't do it.
I'm trying to give you this cursed doll.
Oh, yeah. Cursed doll.
Because I give it to you, but it's not. I just give it to you.
Yep.
That's yours now.
Yeah. So, let's show it, cursed doll. Why this card? You can't actually use this card.
You can only use it to burn, like basically to use a magic card. But outside of that, it just basically clogs up a spot in your hand.
Yes, but you, sir, cannot use it because it's a counterattack card.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't gonna.
I
was like, I'm just gonna try to sneak a fast one on you.
He's trying to cheat, ladies and gentlemen. The lead playtester trying to cheat his way to victory. That's how much these games mean to him.
Yeah.
But at least I now know you have Cursed Doll.
Well, you're getting it. Like you're getting it almost like.
All right.
Like literally.
Probably
this turn.
All right. So what did you do? You missed your attack.
I missed my attack and I placed a card. I missed my attack. Now I'm done.
All right. So what am I gonna do? I'm going to draw up to my hand size. Gonna check something real quick. Give me one moment. Okay. Here's what I drew. Really, folks? Really? I mean, honestly.
I like how you spoke into the camera instead of the mic.
That's where my people are. All right. Here we go. Let's do an attack, baby. My second action. I think that's what I want to do.
Come on,
here we go. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Apparently, I just need to say what you're going to roll.
Apparently, I just should stop playing. Okay. So now I'm going to discard stuff. And I am indeed going to discard stuff. Remember these? Remember these? Watch us. Get aft.
So I am going to... I'm going to draw. Fill my hand up. Oh... Alright, and now I'm going to attack.
Do it.
1, 2, or 3. 1, 2.
Give me a 4 or 5.
Or
baby.
3.
4 or 5, baby. 4 or 5. Because Ben likes to roll off camera.
Well, I don't like to roll on my
That's a 4.
board here.
That's a 4. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going
most
to.
excellent. You're not gonna do anything. You're not doing anything.
I'm just staying put.
All right. My turn. I'm gonna first draw cards. All right. Okay. Now I'm gonna attack. Not a 4. That's a 6.
That's not what I wanted, probably.
All right. So I'm going to activate Meteor Storm. Don't remember if we've shown this card before, but there it is. Basically, the damage equals the number of cards I discard. So I'm going to discard. What am I going to discard, folks? I'm only going to do 1 damage. So I'm discarding 1 card.
All right.
That is my turn.
All right. So I am going to attack first.
Don't do it.
Going to attack first. There's no way I can keep rolling this high. Finally, roll a 3.
All right, hold on.
Well, I have to settle one of them.
Oh yeah, go
before we
ahead,
do
settle
it.
that.
So we're what I'm settling is the longbow. I got to roll an even,
Even gets him a damage
which
boost.
I did. So I'm hitting for 5.
All right. I'm going to use Steel Armor. Reduce the damage you take to 1 HP. And I'm going to reduce that to 1. There's that card if you want to check that out for a minute while I take my 1 damage. All right.
And then I attacked first.
And that's gone too.
No, it is not.
Oh, why not?
Because
you don't discard it.
No.
Oh my goodness, I missed it.
Get out
Missed
of here
the
with
symbol.
And then since I attacked first,
Yep.
correct?
Yep.
And now I'm going to attach
Nah.
the good old claymore over
Nah.
here, keep me fully loaded.
Nah, you can't do that.
And
You can't do that.
I got all my cards out of my hand, so I'm back to 5. Do I want to keep all these cards?
Nope, you want to get rid of all of them.
I do want to keep all these cards. I am going to end my turn there.
Okay.
Mom always said.
All right, I'm going to attach equipment. Attach that longsword. And I'm attacking. That's a 6. I mean, what? I can't do anything. I can't do anything with these cards. Are you kidding me?
One of the few times a 6 is not the best
Oh,
roll.
I'm done with that dice.
So you're done? You can't do nothing?
I'm done with that die. Yeah, I'm done.
All right.
All right.
So first thing I'm going to do again is attack, because why not?
Yes, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one.
There's not really anything I want to do here. Kind of just in a holding pattern. I'm just gonna. That's it. That's my turn.
That's
no
it.
discard. No nothing.
All right.
Wait. I attacked. Yeah, I can't draw. Yeah, I'm done. I got nothing to play.
Okay.
drew. What's the play?
What is the play? Here's what I'm working with, folks. All right. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to attack. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to attack.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to attack.
Yeah, okay. All right. Here we go.
Oh, I saw a lot of red in that
That's a
one.
2. All right. After inflicting damage, randomly take 1 card from your opponent's hand and place it in the discard pile. So I'm doing 1 damage, and I'm randomly taking a card. I like this one here.
I bet you do.
Oh, come on. Like the most useless card ever. Oh, that makes sense. That's my luck. All right.
I was basically using it to be mana, so fine with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack first.
Nope.
Just to see.
Nope. Not doing it. What do you got? Ooh. How many 5s you gonna roll?
This is the worst.
This is brutal.
I have, and I guess I'm just gonna draw. I'm gonna draw 1. Great. That's not what I wanted at all. Awesome. I'm glad that I have all these cards in my hand now. And I can't do any damage.
Is that it?
That is. I'm just gonna discard 1. I discarded bomb because at this point it is not helpful.
You done?
That is my turn.
Alright. Attach battle axe. You know what it does. 2 damage, nothing else. And I'm attacking. That's a 3. What do I got in 3? Saw. I'm doing 2 damage.
Go for it. I'll take it.
Alright. Alright.
Okay.
That's it for me.
I'm gonna attack. I
Okay.
guess I'm gonna try the dice that you can't roll with because it rolls low numbers. When the dice don't want you to win.
How many? Seriously, that's either your 3rd or your 4th 5 this game. 2 in a row at that.
And then
Oh wow.
frick, man, I don't know. Shoot, I guess that's it. I don't really want to replace anything, do I? No, I don't. So I'm just gonna discard. I'm gonna discard this guy because I don't really need it anymore.
Nice.
I was maybe thinking if I got like 2 more that I would try for it, but I was like, worst case, I hit Cyclone and I gotta give because if I roll a 2, I have to discard 3 cards to be able to use both of them.
Oh yeah.
So I was just keeping a bunch of junk cards so I didn't have to think about it.
No, that makes yeah. Now I get why you said you were just gonna use that 1 to burn mana.
Yeah.
All right. What am I doing? I am going to draw a card. Okay. Jesus. All right, and I'm going to attack. Oh my lord.
And you drew?
Yeah. I did nothing.
Well, I'm gonna just
What are you
I'm
doing?
gonna attach that time bomb. And then
I'm doing 2 damage.
blickety blow.
I don't want to do that.
So draw your damage before you go on and discard now.
Oh boy. Alright. I got discard. How many I got discard? Doesn't matter. I'm discarding these 2. Even if I don't have to, I'm discarding them because I hate these cards so much. Legendary helmet. Yep. That's one of those rare items that you can try to win the game with. The other one was Fireball, I think. Useless.
Fireball.
Hold on. I gotta. I'm discarding more. Sorry. All right.
Oh, down. He's blowing through his hand. I'm going to attack first.
No, you're not.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
How is this possible? How is this possible?
Is this a? I mean, see, this is where if we'd have just gotten a little bit more on the Kickstarter, we could have got science dice. Because I'm pretty sure it's just
it's the dice.
It's the dice.
Yeah, it's their fault. That's right.
And then I guess I will draw one. That's useless. And that is my turn.
All right.
Gross. Gross.
I'm gonna draw.
Who shuffled these cards?
That would be. Let's see here.
Have I been hit?
Yeah, man. A couple times.
Yuck.
All right. I'm not gonna attack. I'm gonna attach. And that's it.
That's it. So I am going to attack. And I am going to hit. I'm going to hit.
You probably are, actually. Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Finally. 3. So that is a for 5.
For 5. All right. I'm going to cut that in half with wooden buckler.
Some round up.
Yeah, cut the damage you take in half, rounding up.
So that takes.
I'll take 3.
3. Claymore is gone.
Ooh, I'm awakening next turn. Look out.
So I attacked. Then I will attach the bomb.
Bomb.
And that will end my turn.
All right, so I'm at 2 HP, which means I'm going to use the Shocking Truth skill. Awaken when HP reaches 3 or lower. All right. So now I got to start. Here we go. So while in this form, I can perform 3 actions in a single turn. So we're gonna do a couple things here. First, my first of 3, I'm gonna play an instant play card.
I should probably show that one. I don't think we've played.
Yeah. This is called Steel. And in the top right corner, you can see 3 little gray card icons. That means it's an instant play card. And as it says there, look at your opponent's hand and take any card, adding it to your hand.
Go for it.
What do you got? Okay. I can take any card.
Good hand, huh?
All right. So I did my first thing.
What did you take?
Cyclone.
Oh, I forgot I was holding that one for when I eventually used it, which has not happened.
Yeah. I'm going to attach Cyclone as my second action. Oh, hold on. I forgot I can do this.
Yeah, you can attach it to anywhere.
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
mean, you technically already discarded.
I mean,
I'll let you.
thanks.
I'll let you this time.
Thanks for that. All right. Now I'm attacking as my third action. Here we go. So I need anything but a 1 or a 6.
Why did you say it out loud?
I don't know.
You shouldn't say it out loud.
I don't know. Well, now I'm screwed.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So.
Oh, I'm going to discard.
Yeah.
I mean, I should just discard it. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm not getting out of this, so I'm going to discard those. All right.
All right.
This is... This is unbelievable.
I'm going to. I guess I'm just going to attack, and then hopefully I just beat you, and then we'll just see what happens after that.
6. What do you do?
I do 1 damage with a crossbow that has no additional effects.
All right.
And then I draw my 1, 2, 3. Okay. And that is my turn.
All right.
At this point, it shouldn't really matter. You have 1 HP. If I cannot beat you here, I cannot
seriously.
beat you.
First action, I'm going to play an instant play card, Reckless Assault. You may only activate this when you have 1 HP. Discard your hand and roll a die for each discarded card. Deal 1 HD for each die roll that results in 4 or above. All right. I'm discarding my whole hand, so I get 3 attempts. 4 or above. First one,
So that's
1 damage. 2 damage.
Does that take me to 3?
You got
so
3.
That awakens me next turn.
All right. So now I'm attacking and I have to kill you. If I land any attack and you don't have some chicanery, then I can kill you. Oh yeah, I can do 3 actions as well. All right. So I did my first. I will draw.
No, you should have drew, and then you had another.
Yeah.
But then you'd have no cards.
Yeah.
That's a catch-22.
That is. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Okay. All right, well. All right, so my third action, I'm going to attack. Here we go. 5. 2 damage. No, 3 damage, because I get... Yeah, it does 3 damage.
All right. So I have 3 damage left, but I have Guts.
Ah, yeah, Guts is a good card.
So Guts is one of those CYA cards. Can only be activated when receiving damage that would otherwise reduce your HP to 0 or below. Declare a number, roll 2 dice. If the result or either die is your called number, you take a stand and remain at 1 HP.
Ooh, okay, here we go.
So I get 2 dice. I want to say 5. But there's no way I can roll that many 5s, right?
I don't know, man. I don't even know anymore.
I'm going to say 5.
All right.
And I roll double ones.
Yes. Oh.
Man. Took it to the wire. Man, I was going to beat you next turn. I needed just 1 HP left.
That was tough. Thunderbolt was my last card. What'd you have?
Now you want to know a secret?
Yeah.
Just for the sake of the stream.
Yes.
I could have not done that,
Uh-huh.
but I wanted it to end that way. I did have a buckler. I could have just taken and left with 1 HP.
What? Why didn't you?
Because, again, the game tester in me said, let's do Guts. Because then my brain went, I can save it, and then I'll have that, and I was like, you can't use that later.
Oh, yeah.
But
Wow.
but I wanted to show off a card we hadn't used before.
Yeah, Perfect.
The second I said that, I was like, well, this is the way this is going. I'm definitely going to get whatever I guess. Because the card gods do not want him to win.
Whew.
But I say that's the game.
That's it.
It's fun. It's easy. There's different strategies to it. Again, I don't know which one is right. because I don't like to attack on the first turn. Some people do. I hold on to cards probably more than others. I'm probably outthink the room on this game sometimes.
Probably, yes. That's probably true. All right. Well then. That is Sainome Colosseum R.
And I guess the big thing is, if you're watching the stream live or if you are watching it as a later playback, had a couple. If you have any other questions about gameplay, about things, why we did things, if you have any strategies or anything that you've kind of designed, if you have the game and you have a certain way of playing or different things that you would, you think would be kind of important, hit us up on Twitter, any social media. We check that stuff all the time. We're trying to be as active as possible on it. It's still a small community, so we try and keep it close knit. But yeah, I mean that's this game. There's plenty more to come out, and this is hopefully the first of many streams. Now, will they just be on this game? Who knows? But we can do anything you want, really. I mean,
it's true. I think we've got some more Sainome streams in us, certainly. With this being our first game, it is sort of near and dear to my heart. So if you liked this stream, let us know. If you didn't like it, let us know. Either way. Hopefully we'll be back in the near future playing some more games. Best 2 out of 3. And hopefully I win again.
Yeah. Thumbs up, right? Hold on. Yeah.
Get them in all the shots that you can. There you
Hold
go.
on.
And
Get a little thumb action.